and hand over to you, Juliana.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. It's great to be here. It's always helpful because you learn not just delivering information, but you also learn so much valuable within the borrower to help, to work together to help the beneficiaries we all work with. So my name is Juliana Tepasley. I am the founder and director of social enterprise based in Croydon called My Outspace. And my presentation will cover a few things: who we are, what we deliver, which hopefully will get some value for the individuals you work with and the borrower. Can I just get a verbal yes or no if you can see my slides? Mm-hmm. Excellent. Thank you so much. Brilliant. So our focus is really around employability support services. However, we define employability in a bit of a wider context. We understand that employability means different things to different individuals, and it's really about understanding their personal circumstances and the best pathway for them to become financially sustainable going forward. So we're looking at the particular working with the families. Majority of them are women, a very small percentage of men are parents, but that's sort of what we find ourselves in. And we're looking into helping individuals to get into work or consider self-employment. When we talk about going into work, it might be a part-time flexible work, full-time, working for larger organizations, third sector organizations, or in fact, a small micro companies who can also provide a fantastic workspace for the individuals. And we do it through various services. So as a broad description, it's a lot of training provisions, mentoring provisions, one-to-one, but also various networking events to help to get where individuals would like to be. And if you could have summarized in one word what it's all about, it's about creating community. We're strong believers that none of us know everything and none of us able to help everyone. But if we're able to inspire the community, then there is definitely, a massive impact to make a difference when other people are going out there and become a role model within the space. So a bit more specifically around services we offer. We offer them online and face-to-face. I'm sure a lot of organizations on the call are kind of getting used to the hybrid approach we're all finding ourselves in. So one-to-one employability or self-employment advice, depending on the inquiries. We also run every couple of weeks a digital zone, which is currently online. It used to be physically in the Central Library and Thornton Heath Library. So we're hoping to come back on face-to-face, but currently it's online. And it really covers a wide range of inquiries. Again, depends on the beneficiary's inquiries. So when individuals book, they have half an hour slots with one of our advisors, and they can ask any questions they may have, anything from basic use of, technology, computers, phones, to quite an advanced inquiries around maybe digital marketing for a small business venture or a hobby, or putting something online like a mini website and things like that. We also run a wide range of the webinars. Those are, again, around the main things for employment and self-employment. So anything from writing your CV, sitting in interviews, setting up a Facebook page, be safe online, lots of quite a wide range. And what I will do at the end of the presentation, I'll provide our generic Eventbrite link, which has all our events. You're welcome to share with the individuals you work with. We also are well known for providing a quite in-depth comprehensive mentoring support, and that's around employment or self-employment. What is really interesting, majority of individuals, parents who ask for that support are actually those who are interested in starting their own businesses or becoming self-employed. And we also put a lot of emphasis on peer-to-peer support networks. We also work with other organizations in the borough, with the CVA, Homestart, and lots of other fantastic community groups, which help particularly focusing on the families with the younger children. And we provide accredited, non-accredited training provisions. Some of them are listed on the slides around digital skills, level 1, level 2, employability skills, level 1, level 2. And we also do coaching and mentoring courses as well, if there isn't an interest. Now, this is just a sort of a snapshot of, some of our marketing materials, how it looks like. and a bit more in-depth information on sort of some of the events I've mentioned. So digital skills drop-in sessions, the digital zone, are very popular because it's very, very wide range of inquiries coming through. You know, residents really find it quite helpful just to pop in on Zoom and ask any questions they have. We're hoping to be back in face-to-face, but currently it is online. We also have a very in-depth support for those who might register as self-employed or have a business. So we currently have funding for offering 12 hours of business support, quite comprehensive, and that's anything from workshop one-to-one support to collaborations with the specific expertise the businesses may require. And again, it covers not just registered business, but also self-employed individuals, which are really helpful for them. We run some of the workshops face-to-face as well. This is just, I thought I'll put on the slide. I'm running one in the Central Library on Monday, November the 15th, which is focusing specifically on the funding sources for the early stage businesses. So a lot of information around it, working closely with the other organizations to help individuals really to consider being self-employed, starting your own business, but also finding out what other resources they can chip into to support development of their ventures. And it also includes commercials and social enterprises. So we do lots of work in supporting social enterprise in the borough. But employability support cannot really be without not just understanding individual circumstances, but also bringing the family together and building that confidence and, you know, inspire individuals and provide the free space of the conversation and a bit of relaxation. So we are very important for us to do activities which were not necessarily related to directly with employment or self-employment, but it helps the family to not just kind of an outreach activity, but also have an informal conversations. So we put various events like a couple you see on the screen right now, you know, Spanish lessons for families, just come in and have a bit of fun with your kids all together, you know, bring them in, let's have conversation how we can help you, or phonics staffs who work with them as well. These are sessions of face-to-face, supporting individuals sort of all across the different sort of circumstances they may have within the family. Another side of it is not everybody is, of course, comfortable with the sort of public agenda online or in fact face-to-face. So we do have an online platform which is completely free for individuals and organizations, which focuses specifically on that peer-to-peer support. And it's not just to find kind of your buddy and find the individuals which might share similar challenges or similar circumstances, but also redirect families to other organizations which may need support. So it has a special algorithm which focusing on the feelings, how parents feel, and therefore it helps them indirectly to connect with individuals by distance, nothing else, in a very secure space to be able to have those conversations and see what else support they may be able to find helpful. As I mentioned in the beginning, a big focus of everything we do is to actually, you know, not exist in the next 5 years or 10 years, hopefully, because the point is that we will be able to help families to become financially sustainable. And actually a lot of those individuals we help come back and help others. And that's what makes my day, for example. And it's a big focus on it, that, you know, it's great we're there supporting individuals, but actually when individuals get inspired and really understand the value of those services and then willing to help others, that's what makes a real community coming together. Otherwise, this is my email on the screen. I will pass all the slides to the CVA team. And as I mentioned, there is an Eventbrite generic page. You can search them on Google as well, which has all our events and interventions. Now, one thing what I would like to mention, which is not mentioned on slides currently, but we've just closed the deadline. We run a business idea competition for families with the cash prizes. It's closed actually Sunday last week. And the judging panel currently going through choosing the finalists. But if any of you are interested to sort of promote or be there as well, on the 11th of November, we're just putting the kind of final touch, the marketing materials. There will be a competition final, but also an opportunity to network and exhibit any services which are related to the families. And there will be families who have businesses also to share the experiences and sort of, you know, showcase. There is no charge to it to attend or to exhibit. So if anybody is interested, please do get in touch. It will be in Central Croydon on 11th of November. And that is pretty much all from me. I'll welcome your questions. Thank you very much.
Wonderful as ever, Juliana. Really brilliant presentation. Thank you for that, and thank you for offering to share it so that I can circulate it. And we'll do so in a newsletter, as well as with people who are have booked on and aren't here, because I'm still trying to work out why we've got such a low attendance. Because I'm told that we had quite a number of, we had over 26 booked on, so there's not that many here. So I'm keen that we don't lose all this wonderful work. So thank you for that, Juliana. Has anybody got any questions?
Yeah, so I have. Does Outspace, is it specialising just for families?
So families and women. So families is kind of a broader sense. You know, there is no age restrictions as such. We are part of the Best Start, so we do have more provisions which are for families with younger children under 5s. But there are also quite a few provisions which are much broader way. So, for example, business support is open to anyone. It doesn't have to be you know, female or male. The workshops, majority of the workshops are open to everyone, but some of the more in-depth supports focusing specifically on families could be more for families with under 5s.
Thank you.
Any other questions for Juliana?
Sorry, how do people access your services? How do they get onto your courses?
So the Eventbrite link, we send out the newsletters. We have over 4,000 families in our distribution list. Social media, we do run outreach events in the community as well. So you may come across one of our community managers on some of the family events. So there are a wide range. We also work with libraries, children's centres, CVA, lots of other community groups, and signpost to each other services, as we, you know, as we've always been doing in Croydon.
Wonderful, thank you. Any last questions for Juliana before we hear our next presentation? Wonderful, in which case, thanks again, Juliana, as ever, and I will circulate the information and the invite to the event.
Okay.
Thank you. So moving on to Rita from Education Development Trust. Rita, are you able to?
I am. Hello everyone, good morning. So bear with me, I'll just, I have a little presentation to share with you. So can you see that? Yeah, can someone speak? Sorry, because I can't see you now. I'm showing the presentation.
Yes, we can.
Thank you so much. So my name's Rita and I'm the Employer Engagement Manager on the Making a Difference programme in Croydon, which is run by Education Development Trust. So Education Development Trust, we're basically an international not-for-profit working to improve education outcomes and the transition from education into work. And for about 20 years now, we've also been very involved within employability and careers. So we run employability programs such as the Making a Difference programme. As an organisation, we also deliver the National Careers Service, Ask Apprenticeships, careers clusters, all sorts of different things like that. So I just wanted to give you a bit of background of who we are. So our programme Making the Difference actually launched in October of last year. So it's been quite an interesting journey, launching a new programme in a pandemic, but a very wonderful journey as well. We are an ESF funded programme and we've got funding until September of 2023. And we cover the Coast to Capital region with a team specifically in place to support the London Borough of Croydon and residents in the borough. I'm the manager of the Croydon team, and Fabiana, one of my coaches, introduced herself earlier. So that's a little bit about who we are and where we cover. So our programme is basically here to support anyone who is resident in the geographical area, so resident in the London Borough of Croydon, who is over the age of 18 and who is unemployed or inactive. So that's our base criteria. Anyone that sits in with that criteria can join our programme. However, we do have some priority groups that we look to support, and they would be people who are over 50, females, people who are lone parents, people from an ethnic minority background, people who have a disability or a long-term health problem, and people with low or no basic skills. So what does it look like? So if somebody wants to join our programme, what does that look like for them? So we start the journey with us using the outcome star. We have a one-to-one appointment, and we use the outcome star to really help identify with our customer what their work or training goals are, and then we use that as a base to create an action plan with that person. From there, that customer will then have one-to-one personalised sessions with their dedicated employment coach. We'll also have access to group workshops and employer activities, and we're quite proactive, so we do all manner of kinds of things to support, help, give that customer extra experience. And then sort of moving towards the end of the programme, hopefully by that point that customer will have either moved into work or be very actively job searching or have joined training or further education. And we also do an outcome star right at the end of their journey with us, because it really helps customers to see how far they've progressed and how far they've come from beginning to end. Just some feedback we've had from customers so far. So 96% of our participants would recommend our programme. That's a really lovely percentage to have as a programme that's a year old. And 48% of our participants leave our programme either having moved into work or being very actively job searching and generally finding work within a few weeks of leaving our programme. And just some comments that we've received. So you really helped me to gain confidence in myself. I received so much help and support from you in this programme. I will be forever grateful. Wow, this help page is amazing. Thank you again for this and all the help you've given me. My confidence has greatly increased and I'm firing on all cylinders. Joseph is smart, very well prepared and always ready to deliver positive feedback by sharing his knowledge and great empathy. So as a manager, that obviously makes me incredibly proud when we receive feedback like that. The referral process to us is actually really, really simple. If your customer has a work coach in the job centre, they can get referred through their work coach, or we have arrangements with a variety of third-party organisations, so the referral can come through a third-party organisation. Or somebody can self-refer themselves onto our programme by calling the number or email on here. And I will share this presentation afterwards, so Sarah can send it out to you as well. We do also work very well with local employers and people that know me know I'm forever putting on career talks and work experience and job shadowing with a variety of different local employers. And if you are an employer looking for staff, then as well, I'm really happy to engage with you to discuss how we can support your recruitment needs as well. And there's a lot of benefits to employers in working with us. We have a number of partnerships locally, and in fact I saw that Natasha here from Croydon Commitment, so we work with her quite a lot, as well as CVA and other organisations. Has anyone got any questions? No? So before I kind of move on, I just wanted to, oh, where's that gone? Sorry. Last week we actually held a, oh, sorry, I've lost it. Sorry, let me just find it. We actually ran a disability confident job fair in collaboration with the Department of Work and Pensions and Croydon College. And it was the first job fair that we have put on since the pandemic started. We are delivering face-to-face, so we have a few partner organisations where we see customers, and we also have a space in the Business Exchange Hub in Central Croydon where we see customers face-to-face, and we also offer online support if the customer prefers that. We tend to be very customer centric, so whatever works best for them, we accommodate that. However, we've actually had some feedback from the job fair last week that I just thought I'd take the opportunity to share, if that's okay with you. Right, so I can't see you again now. So we had over 300 people attend. It was so busy. We were so delighted with the number of people that took advantage of the job fair. And 82% of survey respondents were either very satisfied or satisfied with the event, and 82% would attend a similar event again. So far, 70 Making a Difference participants locally with a disability have moved into employment with our support, and 48% of our participants who leave the programme have moved into employment or active job searching. And then there's just here some comments that we received from the job fair. So I'm quite proud of that event. It was quite hard work to put together, but it was an outstanding success. So really, really pleased. And I can see you again now, and I can see that Stephanie has her hand up. Stephanie, did you have a question for me?
Yes, I did. I just wanted to find out whether or not your service supports individuals where English may not be their first language, but they're needing to get into work. Does the one-to-one program kind of support individuals that may need a bit more assistance into finding the right job or work for them?
Absolutely, it does. And in fact, we work quite closely, for example, with CALAT. So where they have students undertaking ESOL, we work quite closely with them to then provide employability support to those students. We also have people that join the programme who have very basic English skills, and we support them to enrol on ESOL courses. What I would say is, obviously, we're not, although Fabiana's in the room and she does have some lingual skills, as do I, somebody would need to have some level of English to be able to benefit, because otherwise we wouldn't really be able to communicate with them. But definitely, yes, if they've got a basic level of English, we can definitely support and are doing so.
Wonderful, thank you. That's great.
No worries at all. Were there any other questions or anything else you'd like to know about us before I hand back to Sarah? Perfect. Well, thank you so much for having us this morning, and it's great to see some familiar faces in the room and hopefully get to know some new people as well. So thank you for having us.
So pleased it went really well, Rita. The employer,
It was amazing. We're going to do it again as well next summer. It was amazing.
Fantastic. That feedback is incredible. So well done.
And I just want to give Natasha a shout out, actually, because Croydon Commitment and Natasha stroke Croydon Commitment actually really supported with that event as well. And, I think everyone that knows me in the room knows that I love working collaboratively and in partnership with other support organisations to best benefit the people we're all here to help. And it really was, although we were kind of the main organisers at Education Development Trust, it was really well supported by Croydon Commitment and Croydon College and the work coaches and the job centres and a couple of other organisations as well, like CVA, who I know sent the details of it out to everyone. So thank you so much, and it shows what we can do when we all pull together.
Absolutely, fantastic. And lovely comments from Julie at the Pearly Food Stop about both Juliana's My Out Space and your programme. And I understand that you're being based there at the Pearly Food Stop. You've already done some face-to-face sessions and more plans. So.
We are. We're back there on Friday, so I'll see you there.
Brilliant stuff. That's wonderful. Thank you for sharing all that, and thanks for sharing the presentation, Rita. So now can I invite Natasha to speak about the work that you're doing? Thanks, Natasha.
Hello, everybody. So I'm Natasha Bonsu from Croydon Commitment. Sometimes my email address is a bit deceiving, but thankfully, and we are grateful that McDonald are our business partner, so they support us with IT infrastructure and my email address and office space. So I will distinguish what the difference between Croydon Commitment is and MOTMAC. I will share my screen right now and let you know more about what we do.
While you're doing that, could I just check that everybody's on mute? Because I think we're getting a little bit of background noise, and I'd hate that to disrupt your presentation, Natasha. I'll just check the participants are on mute, but if you can mute yourself while others are speaking, that's really helpful. Thanks.
So Croydon Commitment has been in existence for about 12, 15 years. I started only this January. I volunteered with Croydon Commitment and I helped them with their funding application, and we obviously got some funding. So now I'm a paid employee. But just to say that Croydon Commitment are membership charities. What we do is that businesses in the community who may not be able to implement a CSR strategy would outsource it to us, and then we will find local organisations in the community who needed help with education, employment, sustainability, health and well-being, and the environment. And then we will create and design an outreach programme and ask our business community to come and support by volunteering or with in-kind support or financially. So that's in a nutshell what we do. We are a signposting charity that we connect the businesses with local communities who want to do good. So John Lewis left Purley Way last year, 18 months ago, just before COVID, and closed their store in Purley Way. And they wanted to leave a legacy in Croydon, and we applied for funding because they wanted to help those in Croydon back into employment because they had closed their store. We were fortunate enough to win the funding, and our employability program is called Ways to Work. And our remit is to support anybody in Croydon from 16 up to 85 back into work by upskilling, by supporting them with career talks, aspirations, confidence, and changing from one industry into another industry, because we have found that a lot of people have maybe been in retail for so long, have been having to lose their job in retail, don't know how to pivot into another industry. We are here to show people how they can use their skills from X into industry B. So that's what our employability program is. And what makes us a bit different and unique is that we have the business community who are our main supporters and who are offering up their time and skills to show people in Croydon their career, what skills they use to enter that industry, opening up their business doors, allowing people to come in for office tours, work experience to find more about their industry. So let me stop talking and move the slides. Again, that's me. So what we're trying to do by helping Croydon residents is raising awareness of training and job opportunities. So you'll see a lot of emails from me about job opportunities in Croydon, career talks, workshops that our business partners will let us know about, and then we'll filter out to the Croydon community. We run workshops in Croydon about self-confidence and raising awareness of not being able to pigeonhole yourself into one industry and thinking, oh, I haven't got marketing experience, so I can't move into marketing, but you've got retail experience. It's teaching people how to pivot. Obviously, highlighting the importance of networking and hopefully putting yourself out there, being at the right place at the right time, asking yourself. And I'll use me as an example. I was at a business forum meeting last year before COVID in Croydon at Fairfield Halls, and I saw our board of directors. She was speaking so eloquently. I just liked her, and I just went and introduced myself to her, and I told her what I was about. We got on about Croydon Commitment. I volunteered for about 1.5 years, and then when there was a job vacancy, she thought I was there. I applied and I gained I got the job. So I say that to say that me going out of my comfort zone to introduce myself to my board of director is allowed me to be where I am today. So I do believe the importance of networking. It is uncomfortable. It is a bit of discomfort going out to ask somebody, hi, my name is, but sometimes having that rapport, putting yourself out there can reap benefits. Also, what we're trying to do and help with Croydon residents is highlight insights about the jobs, the industry. So we've posted loads of career talks since we launched in May: finance, marketing, voluntary sector, fostering, army, engineering, construction. We've got, I think we've done, I said fostering, didn't I? So we've had a few, and we just are asking the business community just to share their insights and their career and how they got into that job and what they do and what they look for when they're employing people as well. So that is in a nutshell what we're trying to do with Croydon residents. So as a charity, we don't have a database of people. We outsource, or we ask affiliates like Education Trust, CVA, Croydon Council, to Croydon Works to say that we exist, and hopefully you are able to share with your clients what we do and how we support. So what we tend to do and how we are aiming to support clients in Croydon is with the Career Talks, which is a workshop. We are doing them in person now. Employability workshops, CV support. What we have found is that a lot of people, again, when I say that, are unconfident or not very happy with their CV, needs it to be reviewed. We have launched our CV repair service. So we're asking Croydon residents to send it to us. Our business volunteers will review it, annotate, send some feedback, that just so that other person is confident in their CV. So that's our CV support. And also we obviously offer CV workshop where you need help from scratch. But having that third person check your CV just to give you the reassurance that you've got the right key skills in the prominent area in the CV gives people that confidence that they're happy to apply for jobs. We offer mock interviews. We've done a lot of work with year 11 and year 12 in schools and colleges. We have industry placements. Right now, I have a work experience placement with a construction firm in Croydon for 1 week's labouring experience with those with CSCS cards. So if you know anybody who would like to maybe enter in the construction field, hasn't done before, wants a 1 week's experience, gets that on their CV and then gives them the encouragement and the confidence to reapply, we have that available. Meet the employer is really what we are advocating. Again, all these businesses who are with us want people to know they exist. So we have Meet the Employer networking opportunities. Come and ask the head of finance at company X more questions about what they need, what they require, the skill sets needed. And then we've just had Business Open Door Month last month. Again, is businesses opening up their doors. Hilton Croydon opened up their doors, wanted people to come in, find out what they do at Hilton Hotel in Croydon in the hospitality industry. IKEA in Croydon opened up their door. People who wanted to go back into retail, what IKEA is about. So that's what, in a nutshell, what we're trying to do, and really just let people know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. We can pivot, we can move from industry X into industry B. Again, this is just an idea of our program partners. So Allianz in Croydon, their insurance, Croydon Partnership, who is the Westfield collaboration, Lend-Lease, Mott-Mac, John Whitgift Foundation, and the people below us are who are program associates who volunteer with us their time, their resources to support us, and our affiliates, like you see down the bottom, there's making a difference, and more that we need to upload onto our website, who we're trying to support their clients back into work in Croydon. So if you have a chance, please visit our website, croydonwaystowork.org.uk. There's a link at the top for residents that will tell you more about us, how to upskill, retrain, and find ways in back into employment. Our events that we have for the next 3 to 6 months are on the website. Just click the resource page telling you about Croydon College, apprenticeships, signposts you need to, all the things that we feel that may be beneficial for people looking for work. Obviously, we have the business link tab where businesses who want to join us to help people in Croydon back into work. So please have a look at our website. It's full of information, or email us. And so this is a brief snapshot of what our affiliate of what our website will look like when we have our events. So for example, this November, we have interview and CV skills 4th of November, mock interviews on the 9th of November, careers in NHS on the 11th, career talk in engineering on the 18th, and meet the employers construction and engineering on the 25th. So our What's On page shows you what we're planning at workshops, some in person and mostly online. And that's our contact page if you'd like to find out more. But just to summarize, we're a lot of people in Croydon are doing a lot of work to help people back into work. Depending on what you need or how much information you need from us, we're all here to help people into a career. And we're just giving people the confidence to know that you could have had 20 years in retail. You are capable and very well endowed to move into a different industry. You just need the confidence and people just to give you the encouragement to move on to another industry. We are here to help. Thank you. I can't hear you.
Well, Sarah's fixing her sound. Just want to say, Natasha, thank you so much for all your emails. They're very helpful.
Oh, okay. So
them all across, yeah.
I am bombarding a lot of people, and when everybody says to me, "Who's this Natasha Bonsu? Who's this Natasha Bonsu?"
No, it's all good. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Okay. Thank you.
Natasha, I'm not sure if it's helpful, but one of the businesses we help, they actually have a platform which help corporates to evaluate the impacts of their CSR policies.
Okay.
So I might put you in touch, just have a conversation. So it might be something helpful, you know, to look into, to add value to the corporates you work with.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Has my volume come back on?
Yay!
Yay! I really am struggling today with that audio. But I was just saying thanks, Natasha. What a lovely presentation. And you were ahead of the game, and I've got your presentation already to share. So thank you so much for that. Really helpful. Are there any further questions for Natasha? I think I've got a question in the chat. But it's for, so do participants need to be unemployed to be eligible for Ways to Work?
No, you could be in employment or unemployed. It's just maybe one into a new career path or a new direction. So unemployed or employed, we are here to help.
Fantastic, thank you. Any further questions for Natasha? Brilliant, looks like you've wrapped that up really nicely.
You did, yeah.
Sorry, was that a question? No,
that was good. Yeah.
Thank you.
Generally, I just want to know whether supported housing providers on this, are they on this mailing list?
Yes, we've been working with Crisis, Carradine Housing Foundation. We have Optivo. We have other associations who we go to them. So I have a meeting with Crisis and even Involve, actually, where we go.
Evolve, yeah, that's good.
We go to them and do an in-person event for them, yes.
Thank you.
Fantastic, thank you. So we've got a last speaker from Groundwork, but in truth, I was going to say, just at that moment, I can't see her in the meeting room, but she's just popped up into my screen. So our last speaker is Charmaine Felix from Groundwork. Charmaine, are you with us?
I am. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Are you ready to hello, there you are, perfect. I've just got to that bit, we're running slightly ahead of schedule. Are you ready to present?
I think I am. One moment. Sorry, one moment, please. Okay, I am just going to go through the presentation quickly for you guys. So my name is Charmaine Felix and I work for Groundwork London. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. I work with Groundwork London and I'm just going to briefly go through what we do. So we are an organisation, we are national really, we operate across London and we help to support young people mainly back into education, training or employment. We offer accredited training with a qualified Groundwork London tutor. We also offer non-accredited training from employment advisors, and we also offer support into employment apprenticeships, traineeships, and education opportunities. Like I said, we do cover across London. I personally work in the Croydon team. We are a passionate and caring team of workers who support young people into getting them into employment or further education. The training we offer is functional skills, maths and English up to GCSE level. We also offer Employability Level 1, Customer Services Skills Level 2, Business Administration at Level 1, and Horticulture Level 2. One-to-one support, it covers CV writing, job applications, college applications, interview preparations, tips for handling stress and anxiety inside and outside of work, budget planning, time management and organizational skills, and also overcoming barriers with clear aims. So that's basically a quick overview of what we do in a nutshell. Is there any questions?
Whereabouts are you located in Croydon, and is it just young people that you provide support for?
We are located just behind Surrey Street Market, not far from the crisis office. So yeah, Church Road at the back. And my team just offers up to age 24, but there are other teams that covers 24 and above.
Thank you.
Thanks, Charmaine. I should point out as well that thanks to you for opting to stand in late doors. I know you were asked very late in the day to present.
That's fine.
So, just to explain that, yeah, thank you for doing that. Is there any further questions from Charmaine on Groundwork's offers?
Is there a website you can maybe pop into the chat?
Yeah, I will pop that in there for you guys, that's fine.
I should say, Charmaine, what I will do and to everybody after is to, we'll put together all the information that's shared today, including a link to this meeting that's been recorded for not only the participants that registered, but also to share through our newsletter so that people can be aware of the wider offers that you have. If there's anything you want to share within that, either a presentation or links to websites, just email me as soon as you can, and we'll include that in the follow-up from this meeting.
No problem.
Great stuff. So we have actually gone through our 4 presentations at record speed, which concludes this meeting for us. So unless anybody's got any pressing questions, has anybody got any further questions? Otherwise, I'll bring us to a close. So lovely, great to see you all. Yeah, it's great to see you all. Now we'll share the follow-up really shortly. Anything additional to send me, please do so. Take care, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Sarah.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye.